bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both the feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit. Before I sat down, still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name, I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, then you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front yard yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First carry of the game. It's the rookie out of Missouri. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the gun, here's Dart. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
A man in Neighbors has it. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
you've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Brings it in at the 12. He dodged the tackle. And you love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
No touchdown! No touchdown!
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Great. No touchdown!
Now Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for Eagles. First down.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. He throws a bullet to the center into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it, and the Giants take over as he records his 10th career INT. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
With a gun this time, here's Dart. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Dart's pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
No touchdown!
Barkley trying this up the gut. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be 2nd down.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Great. Check. I know you want it. No touchdown!
They go to Barkley again. Oh, the football's loose. But it looked like an Eagle flew in and was first to the ball. They're going to maintain possession. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This only a chip shot from the right hash. there. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Toss to the right side. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
On first down, they'll run. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down. They give it to him again. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Darts out of the shotgun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
19, Tiger, 19, Buffalo 18.
Third and long for him here. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's taken down at the 30. So 20 yards on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Andrew McCuba attacking to make that stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On play action with Dart. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Offense to the line for second down. Your start now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down. The Giants are set to punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. But those are the hurry-up offense here.
14 yards. And an Eagles first down.
First down throwing for Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe block as he's sent out. Gain 15 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
First down, a run with Barkley. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Alexander on the stop. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have second down behind the sticks. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Javon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
They're on 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
He finds Neighbors right side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Gabe, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
They're on 20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Play action. Hurts has it. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But but the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
And that one won't flip the field at all. It's down. Just beyond the 40-yard line.
At the Eagles' 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for second and 10. Hurts now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's caught. He's got ground. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle. Stops it. He picked up close to 4. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Dose of the hurry up here. They'll throw, third and long. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Fourth down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And he drives this one skyward, hoping to drop it near the goal line. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Starting this drive with a design run. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's good for a New York first down. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Motioning one of the tight ends. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Back to throw. Here starts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not at the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll air it out on third. We should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. 2 in a row now have slipped away. Jordan Stout on now to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Great. Go Silver, ready?
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Not much scoring at this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Eagles with the lead here at the length. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Get it. Great. Set. Oh, it's Silver, ready? Now look, get it. Hey, Silver. No, sir.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Here's the handoff. Looks away from one. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Third down now. Here's Darks. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get some late points and the lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him again. And it's a sack as he heads out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Sixty-three. Alpha. And anyone else? 73. Delta.
Throwing here, Hurts. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Eagles are in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. The return begins on their side of midfield. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
At their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Darts back to throw. He's trying to push the field. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Brown with a return here. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost in the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Great, set.
Third quarter is going to start with a run by Barkley. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Offense in the hurry up here. They go play fake with Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Throw here, 3rd down. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll stay upright through this lane, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Working quickly here.
Hey, 73.
Barkley again here on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Offense in a hurry up here. They run it with Saquon. Makes the tackle. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. It's a screen to Barkley. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Good. Set.
Gonna run with Barkley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Good. Set. Crowd left yet. No touch.
They give up the gut to Bigsby. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. A gain of 4 on the run, partner. They're going to be looking at 3rd and goal from the 5.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Silver, set. No touch.
They're going to try to run it in, Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby. What a return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Giants take a 4-point lead.
14, Eagles 10.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
So bring yourself over here, girl, and let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor. If you want to act, you can keep yourself.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Trimmer. No touch.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. And he picked up close to 4.
A gain of 4. It's now
Hurts setting up to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. That's his back. Here's Barkley. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Back to throw. Hurts. Big gain. Has him across the 40. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First and 10 from the 32. Hurts yet again. Firing one deep for the end zone. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. And again, here's Hurts. Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Hurts throwing again. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
And this defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. New York to the line. First and 10. Running this one left. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
While that run may not remove the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Forced out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Looking to throw. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Giants first down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Giants with the ball trying to close out what would currently be a win. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Has some space inside the 15, and he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal, New York.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. There's a give, left side. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
He gets it again. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Shut up. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Check go.
They'll go. Here's Dart. They did it! He made the interception! And the Eagles will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Great, set. Anyway, no touch.
Play action. Hurts has it. Connects on the crosser. Has room down the left sideline. Big man showing up the yards. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Barkley trying this up the gut. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Good, set. Anyway, no touch that. No touch.
It's Barkley again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
No touch.
Back to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 4th-quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So as we expected, they're lining up to go for 2 here and a 7-point advantage.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
No touch.
Hurts looking to throw. Rolling out to his left. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5.
Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. We'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. The left side finds Johnson. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
They'll run here on 1st down. Escapes the defender. Off to the races, middle of the field. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants take a 4th-quarter lead.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. This rookie is putting on a show.
And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Well, that right there, a very important two-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. He goes out of bounds, and a great return, and brings us to the 2-minute warning. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's go.
Setting up to pass. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing now. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Hey, thumbs up, alert. Yo, thumbs up. Hey. Anyway, hey.
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slate doesn't win against zone coverage. Just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy, and if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's back to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Great.
I'll start this one out with Barkley. A nice run here past the 35. Inside the 45. And he's down all the way to the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. He'll look to throw it. On the move, headed right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs.
With 45 seconds showing on that clock, it's second and 10. Back to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
It's a gain of 7.
Barkley gets it on third down. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up first and 10 now inside the red zone. From the red zone now. Headed out right. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Here now, second and 10 from the 17. It's Hurts once again. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And they get it spiked just before time runs out. And now they'll get ready to kick this and hopefully force overtime. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Toward that left upright, and no good! It bounces off! And as time expires, this game ends on that miss. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Philadelphia.